Well, good evening everyone, and welcome again to the Gus Gym at Tam High for some boys volleyball, brought to you by Tam TV, supported by Tam Boosters and the Tam High Foundation. In a change to our public programme, it's going to be Tam facing Drake, and not Terra, as the card said at the beginning. Blame the graphics team. We've got a great lineup today. I'm going to go through quickly who we have before we get the game started. For Drake, we have number 2, Owen Johnson. 3, Ellis Chamberlain. 4, Jack Laveau. 5, Hugh Knightley. 7, Finn Deary. 8, Grayson Rivera. 11, PG Nave. 12, Sam Cloughy. 13, Alexander Luak. 14, Owen Bergman. 15, Adam Xu. 16, Jordy Freeman. 17, Will Gustafsson. 21, Ziggy Reese. For Tam, we have number 1, Abu Yakubali. 2, Jonah Butler. 4, Finn Mallard. 6, Fenji Shiro. 7, Kai Friedman Ho. 9, Alex Garcia. 10, Zaid Azari. 12, Luke Pyler. 13, Lorenka Pereira. 14, Andrew Saltzman. 19, Will Simonton. 20, Philip Rakovic. 22, Niall Donegan. 23, Mo Mamoon. And 25, Faiz Khalik. We're looking forward to a great game today. For those of you who are long-time viewers of Tam TV, you'll notice that we're on the other side of the gym today. Very exciting development, which means that the sun does not glare in on this beautiful April evening from the open doors that we have open for the COVID protection. It also means you get to have a view of the few fans that are allowed in. You can see we usually have many more fans in than we do, but COVID has meant we've got to keep them at bay. Yours truly should have spent some of the last week reading up on the game of volleyball, what different shots are called, strategies, team plays. I didn't, but I'm going to try. Drake to serve. There's a two-handed push there by number 20 Rakovic, which gave the point to Drake. 1-0 Drake. Drake to serve. Owen Johnson with the serve. It's too hot for Jonah Butler, and that'll be 2-0 Drake. I'm not sure Garcia knew what happened there. The ball just sneaked over the net. I think that Johnson will see himself fortunate to see a point from that one. 3-0. Is this the camera? No, you're good. Mid-court serve by Johnson. Finn Mallard gets a hand to it but can't get it up for the set. Rakovic to serve for Tam Hawks. It's a push up with two hands there from number 13. Alexander Luak giving the ball back to Rakovic. 4-2 Drake. Foot fault from Rakovic on the serve. 5-2 to the Hawks. I'm sorry, to Drake. Kenji. Grayson Rivera with the serve. Pilot returned the serve, but Kai Kribenho couldn't quite get there for the shot. Rivera again with the serve. Super deep serve. Van Doren gets it up. Garcia sets, over it comes. Oh, just wide. Van Doren did well there with that serve, but Tam couldn't quite convert. Rivera again to serve. Garcia sets, puts it over. Jonah Butler to Garcia. Oh, and short timeout here. A few seconds left in the timeout. Hawks currently down 8-2 in this first set. Drake have the ball. It's going to be with Rivera for the serve. Drake looking to extend his lead. Then clips the net and it goes over. Van Doren with the set. Kribenho as well. Goes deep with the return. Ball stays with Drake. Ball going out, coming off Garcia. Rivera to serve, 9-2, Drake. Butler to Garcia. Alexander Luak going long for Drake. It's 9-3 in the first set. It's going to be Garcia to serve for Tam. Butler goes long. Luke Pilot to serve here. The Hawks have got some work to do there. 10-4 down here in the first set. As a reminder, volleyball sets go to 25. It's great work at the net from both sides. Finn Mallard wailing Ribeiro shares and gets over. Super hit by Lua. Here comes the spike. He's got it over. Garcia as well. Pilot as well to get it back over. Here we go. The set, the spike. Great. Garcia. And Van Doren. Fortunate to clip the net but stay in. It's 5-10. Hawks are down at this point. Jordy Freeman with a powerful spike there, however, goes long. 10-6 to Drake. Hawks of the ball, Luke Pilot to serve. Serve is good. Ball goes long, good set. We'll make it. Finn Mallard gets it up. Butler, after some indecision, there's the set. Unlucky from Butler. Good play by both sides, taking sustained attack but managing to return the ball. Ball's returned to Drake. Freeman steps out as Jack Laveau steps in to take the serve for the away team. Mallard, Garcia, Butler gets it over. Chamberlain. Friedman Ho. They say he put his hand under the ball and pushed it, which apparently isn't a thing. Service no good. Ball is returned to Tam. It's 12-7. So we just received a text message from one of the fans asking us to explain why two players wear different colour jerseys. We're going to let you know at the end of this set. Stay tuned. Timeout called by Drake. Well, let's tell you now. The players wearing different colour jerseys on each side are called the libero. The libero is a defensive back row specialist. Not unlike the libero role promoted by Franz Beckenbauer in soccer. But the libero plays as a defensive specialist, usually is very skilled with the pass or the bump, so controlling the serve, slow the play down, give a chance to the team to set and to return the ball. So today we have Finn Mallard, the number 4 for Tam, playing as libero, and we have number 21, Ziggy Reese, playing for Drake in that role. So there you go. I hope you learned something. Alexander Luke will take the serve. Drake ahead, 13-7. Luke, Pilot. Garcia with the set. Van Doren spike is good. It's going to bring the lead back to 5. Hawks trail. Jonah Butler now with the serve. Now, some of the refs would have called that, like a local rule, I guess you might call it, if it hits part of the furniture, and that makes it tricky for the opposing team to pass the ball back. This ref let it go. Maybe he was giving Drake a chance to control it. Either way, Tam's point, 13-9. One other interesting factoid about a libero is that they can come and go as they please without affecting the number of substitutions allowed in any set, which, as we all know, is 15. Van Doren wins the point for Tam. I'm not sure that our action replay would agree with the umpire there. But hey, look, that's the game. There's no VAR in volleyball. Jonah Butler with the serve. Super return. Alexander Lurk really got under that, and Sean Clawley just managed to clawley it over the net. Tam unable to respond. It's 14-10. Drake to serve in a set that's become quite a bit closer than the early running. Adam Xu with a very powerful serve. A little too powerful, handing the ball back to Tam. It's 14-11, Tam trail. Van Doren with a serve. Gonna have to get it over from a long way away. Referee judging that to be a two-handed push. You're basically, you're not allowed to slap the ball, you're not allowed to palm it upwards. Van Doren goes super long. It's 14-12 though, the Hawks have clawed back. Owen Johnson now, the serve, taking a small moment of respite on the mask. It's hot in here, people. Good serve by Johnson, too much for Butler. That'll give the guests a 15-12 lead. Sam Clawley goes long. The Drake bench saying that there was a touch from the Hawks player. The umpire having none of it. Substitution time. Kai Creeman Ho coming on. For Will Simonton. I'll play Simonton. Let's go Hawks. Rakovic to serve. Deep serve, good bump. There's the set. Butler with the bump. Oh, unfortunately, got spun out of control there. Drake again hitting the woodwork, or the ironwork, but really just causing a problem for themselves with it, but still winning the point. It's 17-13 to the guests. We're going to see another substitute. Kenji Shiro coming in for Jonah Butler. It's a strong serve from Rivera. A double team at the net, meaning that Garcia can't win it back for the Hawks. It's 18-13. Right. Let it go. It's a long serve. Van Doren lets it go. Garcia is going to pick up the serve for Tam. They're 4 points behind, but we're getting to the business end of this set. It's 18-14 to Drake. Niall Donegan comes in for Kenji Shiro. Fantastic serve from Garcia. Mid-court, low, dipping ball. Reese went for it, just couldn't make it. Garcia to serve. Same play. Creedman Ho so close there, but unfortunately caught the net as he went to spike. And he's been called for that. It's 19-5 to Drake. Hawks running out of space here to get this one back. They played 25 points in the first set. While we're having this break, I'll just take this opportunity to introduce a new member of the TAM TV team. Sean Barger is on camera for us today. We welcome Sean to the team. Sean knows a thing or two about video. He used to run his own video sports network. So we look forward to Sean helping us get like even just a little bit better in the weeks that come. Okay, here comes Ziggy Reese. See if he can capitalize. Service good. Mallard gets it up. Garcia with the set. Donegan gets it over. Donegan tips and scores. Good solid play from Tam. 19-16.
All right, let's go.
Tam have struggled to put consecutive points together in this first set. Let's see if Pilot can do better. Deep serve. Reese gets it up. Chamberlain. Owen Johnson played a great shot there. I think that Tam expected him to set, and instead he just rolled the ball over, and it was chaos on the Tam side from that point forward. It's 20-16. Jack Laveau serves. Mallard with a bump. Donovan gets it over. Set and spike. Great volleyball to watch from both sides. Drake capitalise after Finn Mallard's unable to get the bump. 21-16 to Drake. Tam let it go. Hey, I tell you what, that one was close. It's 2017. Niall Donegan to serve. Oh. Will Simonton comes in to serve. Kai Pimenho takes a break. Service good. Great save from the Tam defense. Indecision from Tam allows Luak to convert. It's 22-17. But some great defensive digging there from Tam. Luak showing a little basketball move there. We've got more of that tomorrow. Here comes Luak with the serve. Oh. Can't capitalise. The ball's got to go to Tam. It's 18-22 in Drake's favour. Kenji Shiro comes in, and Kenji's going to serve. Looking to claw back some of this 4-point gap. Serve is good. Ziggy Reese can't handle that one. Brings it back to 3. Shiro to serve. This time Drake call it long, and they're right to. 23-19. Drake just looking for 2 points to close out this first set. Point goes to Tam. 23-20. Dorn with the serve. It's good. Garcia. I'm not really sure what the umpire's call is with the rafters play. Seems like sometimes he's calling the rafters play as a penalty, sometimes he's letting it go. Either way, to this point, it's 24-20 to Drake, serving for the set. Johnson's serve is good. Garcia gets it over. Tam live to see and fight another day thanks to Luke Piler. whose spike was unreturnable. I apologize. Rakovic. Rakovic winning the point for Tam. Crucial point. It's 21-24. You'd still say that the odds are in Drake's favour, but let's see if Tam can put pressure on this. Spinning ball backwards. Reese is going to have to go long. Garcia to set. Spike. Luertz as well. That one's long. Sam Clolly goes long with that one. It's close, only a few inches. It's now only 2 points of difference, 24-22 to Drake. Tam to serve. Rakovic serves deep. They're going to have to, yep, and he's going to lose that one. All right. Great service by Rakovic, putting them under pressure. Drake call a timeout. Well, I don't think we were expecting this after the first 10 or 15 points when the opponents seemed to have it under control. But Tam have fought back, they've stayed dogged, believed in themselves. 23-24 at the end of the first set. Tam have the serve. I think if Rakovic wins this point, it'll be the first time that Tam have put 3 points together on the bounce. And it'll be a great time to do it. In fact, you see, he has to do it, otherwise he's going to lose a set. All right. Rakovic service good. Set. This time Clolly doesn't miss. It was a great bump from Alexander Lewis that set the ball across court. A set by a player who I didn't quite catch. Sorry, player. It was a great set though. And Sam Clolly converted that one. 25-23. Really, actually couldn't be closer. So lots of positives there for Tam. Take off. Now, what happens is, just so you guys know, at this point, all the players disappear outside because it's really, really hot in here. But your broadcast team and the fans are left inside the stadium, mildly sweating. So we're excited, Tam TV, for more sports that we're going to see live for the first time this week. We're going to see the first basketball from the Gus Gym tomorrow. We're going to see a double header from the boys and from the girls. Exciting to see more gym sports get going. On Saturday, very exciting, the wrestling starts. Thanks to everybody for their social distancing, for being vaccine forward, and enabling us to get to orange tier or yellow tier or whichever tier it is that allows wrestling to happen. But that's what I'm going to send my wife to commentate for. She knows a lot about wrestling. We're also going to get some track and field live or recorded on Saturday. It really is great to see all these different sports all happening at once, of course, because of the compressed season after what's happened with COVID. And to hear about so many great victories, so many great efforts. And as you can see from even just this volleyball match, just so many students able to participate. Both sides fielding large rosters, which is great for a sport as intense as volleyball. And also great in terms of widening participation in sport and giving more students the chance to experience the big varsity match. Just a little technical sidebar there with the TAM TV team. All right, we're moving into the second set. It's best of 5 sets in volleyball. First blood to the away team.
5 seconds slow mo rewind. I might try. I might still try that camera again. Just don't put it on until.
Yeah. I'll send it to your email. Van Doren's going to start the second set for TAM. That's a good call by the Drake team to let that one go. It's slightly long. Well, quite an incredible piece of play there. Zayed Azam was certainly scored. Will Gustafsson comes towering into the net. But it spikes a little low. I'll keep it with the Hawks. It's 3-1, second set. It was a really excellent serve from Rakovic, but you need to look at the bump that we got there from Reese. It was just fantastic to get Drake back in the match. Ball was spinning out to the side. The away team chased it anyway, got the ball back over to win the point. Miscommunication there by Tam. Butler tried to play in Faiz Khalik. Didn't quite manage to. Rivera with the serve. It's 4-3 Drake. Butler, Garcia, Azam. Super spike by Azam. It's going to bring the points level to 4 each in the second set. Garcia to serve. Ballard, Butler, Khalik wins that point for the Hawks. They got 5-4 up in the second set. Coach has got some words for libero Finn Mallard. Garcia to serve. Miscommunication this time on the Drake side. Owen Johnson playing a little reversey there to Will Gustafsson. He wasn't quite ready for it. Missed the ball. It's 6-4 Hawks. Garcia to serve. Johnson and Lua this time teaming up to outfox and outpower the Hawks with that creative combo. Ziggy Reese will serve. 6-5 down. Garcia to Butler. Johnson. Finn Mallard gets it up. It's a great finish inside Azam after Butler managed to dig close to the net. So looping ball in. Azam converts to put the Hawks 7-5 ahead in the second set. Azam to serve. Deep serve into Reese. Up to Johnson. It's a very close call. Tight to the net. Umpire gives it to Hawks. The Hawks are unsure, but they're just going to settle themselves for next time. In comes Luke Pyler after point winner Azam takes a breath. Finn Deary now to serve for the for Drake. Umpire calls it back because he wasn't ready, and we got away from him. There we go. Whistle goes this time. Deary to serve. Serve is good. Van Doren, Pilot from way downtown. That's the tricky part of trying to return from so far away, when we've got quite a bit of infrastructure above the court here. Finn Deary to serve. Serve is good. Mallard with the dig, Garcia to set, Van Doren with the spike. Lua gets it over. Garcia, Van Doren, Garcia with great defense.
Use that, Owen, use it.
Great combination play there from Pilot to Garcia and eventually to Butler, who's at tight angle over on this near side of the net. Too much for Drake. It's 8-7 Hawks. As I'm serve from. Well, I mean, an incredibly deep serve. Almost back in the bleachers. Unfortunately, they're empty because of COVID. There's too much for Alexander Luak, who couldn't get the service. We're going to see that again from Khalik. Here we go. Another deep serve. Set is good this time. This time, Adam Shu came in and couldn't keep his hands off the net, which will give Tam the points. 10-7 they lead. It's great while it lasted. He's like the Bryson DeChambeau of the volleyball serving world. Nice job, Khalik. It's 10-8 now to the Hawks. Alexander Lewis going to serve him. He's been playing so strong at the net. Let's see what he's like from the backcourt. Doesn't quite get it over. (11-8) Hawks. Jonah Butler to Reese. Johnson. Pilot returns. Reese is going to give him a chance. Johnson. Pilot again. Who's there? Garcia. Here comes Butler. Reese, Johnson, Mallard gets it up. Garcia, Luak. He calls a net fault after what was easily the longest rally of the game, counting 42 different hits. I mean, of course, I just made up that it was 42 different hits. We would know. But Douglas Adams tells us, if in doubt, say 42. Serve is good. Mallard with the set. Rakovic gets it over. Here comes Johnson. Butler. Rakovic. Unfortunately, the ball gets stuck under the net line for Tam. This one's super close. It's 11-10. Hawks lead by 1. But Adam Shue will serve for the opponents. Shue's serve is good. Not just good, it's great. That's going to level it up at 11 each. Tam make a change to the defensive line here. A little more cover in that middle field. Here we go. Tries the same serve, but this time can only find the net. It's 12-11 Hawks. Van Doren to serve. Look at the bump. Johnson. Tam right. They stand back. The ball gets stuck under the net. Too much for Drake to get it back over. It's 13-10-11 Hawks. Van Doren to serve. Reese with the bump. There's the set. Thought Hugh Knightley was going to get away with that. He tried to spike it, caught the top of the net. He still managed to get under it and did a really great job to get it back over, but apparently that's not a thing. Reese, look, oh, Johnson. Miscommunication there from Drake. They had 2 players going for the same ball. Umpire doesn't like it. It's a point to Tam. Stretch the lead to 15-11. Van Doren to serve. Serve is good. Luke bumps. Johnson sets. And this time Knightley rises to the challenge. Spike is good. 15-12 with Drake's to serve. Owen Johnson will serve. Butler with the bump. Garcia with the set. Aslam gets it back over. Outfoxes the Drake defense. I should really be marking who's scoring all these points, but these guys are doing great. It's Rakovic to serve. It's a deep, powerful serve. You know, like some of them are kind of parabolic. But Rakovic gets up high. It's almost a straight shot. He does also have some of the coolest kicks on of the team. We don't talk much about volleyball fashion, but here comes Rakovic. Garcia. Kalik. Great work by Kalik. Finds the empty space at the back of the net. Oh. Drake call a timeout. It's 18-12 to the Hawks here in the second set. Now, I'm not really sure if there's such a thing as a volleyball shoe. I would say that there's lots of different footwear on show. We've got some, I would say, like mid-basketball shoes, some runners, and a few, I would say, like court shoes, you know, like you would wear to play badminton, or tennis if you were playing indoor at a country club that doesn't want marked floors. I might speak to some of the team after to see if there's a specific volleyball shoe. And if not, call my friends at Nike or Adidas and ask them if they don't want to get into the volleyball shoe market. Talking of great shoes, here's Rakovic, 18-12 up. Reese Stig It's actually going right out the door and maybe onto the road. If you're currently driving on Miller Avenue, take care, there's a volleyball spinning your way. It's 1912 to the red-tailed hawks. Do we call the red-tailed hawks even though it's volleyball? Is that a thing? I don't know. I'm looking for some help, not getting any. Here we go. Rakovic to serve. Goes deep this time. Too deep. And that turns play over. It's Drake to serve. It's going to be Alexander Luik. And he is... forgive me. It's actually Grayson Rivera to serve. And he is 19-13 down. Return by Van Doren. There's the set. Garcia gets it over. Johnson waits. Clever play. Van Doren. Garcia. Kalik back to Reese. Johnson. Saltzman gets it over. Spike, who's there? Garcia gets it over. It's still in play. So as Garcia slipped out of the court there, he actually just crossed the black central line. And it doesn't matter where you do that, within or without the net. It's considered a foul. Ref calls that one long, and the umpire is at 20-14 lead to the Hawks. It's Garcia to serve. Unlucky that Reese wasn't able to make the dig there. The ball did take a big spin off the white tape of the net. It's going to be hard to get it back from there. Reese makes the dig. Johnson the set. Saltzman the spike. And it's too hot to handle for Zayed Azam. Drake get the ball back. It's 21-14. Mallard with a dig. It's Garcia. Garcia with a dig, Mallard with a set, Luke Pyler, set. Unlucky from Owen Bergman there, can't quite convert for Drake. Luke Pyler talking to himself and the ball. He's fired up. It's 22-16 Hawks. Serve is good. Reese with the dig, Owen with the set. Here comes Lurik. So they keep it in play. Here's Garcia. Van Doren. Comes off a Drake player. Owen Johnson, I think. 23-16 in this second set. All right. I mean, I wonder what Pilot said to the ball there when he was sitting at the back. I'm sure it was not safe for broadcast. 23-16. The serve is good. Johnson returns. Garcia with the dig. Mallard with the set. Here comes Van Doren. Oh! It was a really great dig at the back from Reese. Got caught up in the speaker system. Came down on the Drake side. It's 24-16. Pilot has this to close out the second set. Serve is good. Bump is long. Tam, bring it back to one set apiece. Well played, the Red-tailed Hawks. Final score in that set is 25-16. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you something. You know, like being a video producer. Being a video producer sometimes requires a little bit of creativity. So you'll see Scott and Sean here taking camera duties. We had to build this little thing to give ourselves a little bit of height in these bleachers. The Gus Gym is a wonderful facility for our kids, but it's not particularly wide. So we had to take matters into our own hands with a few decking boards and quite a lot of gaffer tape. Well, it's half-time here. Once again, the players have exited. They're getting cooler air as we now get close to sunset here in Mill Valley. It's been a gorgeous day. I think we've seen highs of up to 78 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not really sure what that is. I'm European. We talk in centigrade, but it's felt lovely. You know, shorts and t-shirts are coming back. We had some rain at the weekend, and people may be thinking that's the last of that. Although I'm sure that the Marin Water Conservation Society would like to see more rain, and all the keen gardeners out there. If you're a keen gardener and volleyball fan, then I hope you get a little more rain, if that's going to help the tomatoes grow. But just none of those invasive tree species that seem to go on fire so easily. We should want to try and avoid those. Volleyball games will go to best of 5 sets. It's 1 set all here. That second set proving to be a little easier for the Hawks at 25 to 16 than the first set was for Drake. Just a 2-point difference. But we've seen plenty of talent from both sides to think that this could go all the way. And that's what we want to see. We want to see like a thrilling nail biter of a match. Owen Johnson's going to serve for Drake. Owen Johnson has showed some really fantastic creativity, especially at the net. A few of those shots managing to outfox the TAM defense. Let's see how he is from the backcourt. He's going to be serving.
Oh yeah, I got the link next, yeah. I'm going to listen to some of your commentators.
All right, well, I think it's time the cameraman got back on the camera. Scott! Scott! Here we go. Here we go. Sorry about that, folks. Okay, Johnson to serve. Few last-minute substitutions from either side. I guess not substitutions; those ones won't count. This is just going to be their starting lineup for the third set of 5. I should have said at the beginning. I'm sorry if I'm getting any of these names wrong. One, I'm not very good at names, and 2, I wrote them down really quickly. I only had a few minutes before the start of the match, so. I don't know. There's some of these names that when I read them, I'm not sure I'm getting them right, and I must say it's probably all my fault. So just accept my apologies, friends and family. Johnson at serve. Serve is good. It's to Butler. Garcia sets. Rakovic can only push. Clever play from Sam Clawley. That's going to give a 1-point lead to Drake. Johnson with his second serve. Serve is good. Butler. Rakovic over. Alexander Lewis just got the ball stuck between his 2 hands there. And that's considered to be like a two-handed push, so it's kind of like you've hit it twice, is how volleyball considers it. Rakovic with another powerful serve. It's too much for number 17, Will Gustafsson. And despite some valiant efforts from Lua and from Reese at the back, Drake can't get it over. It's 2-1 to Hawks. Rakovic to serve again. It's another very deep and powerful serve from Rakovic. Reese really, honestly, did a great job of getting to that ball at all, low. But the bump goes wide. Rakovic to serve again. Service good. Luke plays the ball up. Johnson uses the net, comes back. Luke with the dive, but can't quite get Clolly in there to get the ball back over. It's 4-1 Hawks in this third period. I mean, I called that a period. It's not a period, is it? It's a set. I'm sorry, I'm just mixing all my sports here. But I promise you I won't talk about puck balls and some other confusions that the TAM TV team have had in its first few weeks.
Can you take over a sec? I've got a call to
Okay folks, we lost our live audio feed for a bit there, and some of our technology hasn't come back. So I'm going to feel a bit softer, and the crowd's going to feel a bit noisier. Sorry you lost us for a bit there. We're now deep into the third set.
What are you running?
21-14 to Drake. Johnson a little up there with a little ritual. Here's Johnson serve. Serve is good. Cameron to Garcia. Tyler. I can't quite get the ball back into Jake hands. Then Malik takes a step out and Khalid steps in. 6 points down. That's it. Jump is good. Jump is good. Johnson gets it over. Andorran gets it up. Garcia with the set. Tyler with the slice. Incredible well. Fight mark. Great. 22-15. Top player. Serve. Can make the right ball. Garcia to serve. Garcia serve. Good. Johnson set. Winning with Tyler over the bump. Garcia. Tyler. Ziggy chance to put it in the start set. Call over for the Hawks to get back here. Bringing in Will Simonton. Got the defense. Reach the serve. take a few minutes off here as we try and resolve this audio issue. Guys, we are back. We think we've got the audio back too. You guys are going to be the best judge of that. In what is a thrilling match and also quite a nerve-wracking technical production. We lost our audio for a short period there. We've got our audio back now. We're just about to start the fourth set. Tam are down 2-1 against Drake, who won the last set 25-16. Tam will kick this one off. It's Rakovic to serve. Service good. It's a super tip from Knightley following an excellent bump from Lewick to give the first points to Drake. Here comes Johnson with the serve. Umpire pulls it back. Still some substitutions being made. Johnson at serve. I mean, maybe he was put off a little by the frequent delays there. Unfortunate. So Johnson can't convert the possession. It's 1-1. Garcia is going to serve. Service good and service strong. Drake scramble. Pilot gets it back. Finn Mallard to Garcia, to Butler. Touch on the net there by Hugh Knightley, but in reality it had been a couple of scramble clearances from Drake just to keep that point alive. Tam looked very much in control. Excellent tip over by Butler. Here comes Garcia. Another scramble by Drake. Not quite enough to get the ball over. Tam take an early 2-point lead here. It's 3-1 in the fourth set. Garcia, Lewick, Johnson, Owen Bergman to Van Doren, Garcia, Butler, Johnson, Reese, Bergman gets it over, Van Doren with a bump, Garcia with the set. Look, Pilot goes long. The Drake team call it in unison. They knew that one was not going to stay in. It's 3-2. Early days in his fourth set. Rivera service good. Garcia with the set. Pilot gets it over. Rivera this time with the bump. Looked like a push. Umpire doesn't call it. And Lewick takes a little knowing look to the bench. I think he was a little lucky there. 3-all. Rivera serve. Hits low on the net. Ball return. It's going to be Luke Pyler. Johnson. It's a really super reverse pass from Johnson. Gustafsson was already rising, and there is a huge space in the back court. Excellent point to Drake. You can find it as a camera, it's a USB camera. A little too much for Van Doren. Ball flies off to the side. Here comes Ziggy Reese with the serve. Service good. Khalid gets it over. Rivera with a bump. Garcia settles it down. Here's Van Doren. I don't think Van Doren could hear Finn Mallard's call. It's sliding in behind him. But Van Doren spinning away, can't get the ball back up. Johnson. Adam Hughes, very powerful at the net. Too much for Kalik. 7-4 in his final set. All right, timeout called. There we go. So that's Cohen. Cohen's one of our most fabulous TAM TV volunteers. Cohen helps across multiple sports and is a whiz on our production studio, on the camera, and on keeping himself out the shot, I see now. TAM TV is so thankful to everybody that's volunteering their time. We have a little troika doing varsity baseball. Zeke Buxton, Kareem and Darren Firestein have really gelled to become our favourite baseball production team. We have a super lightweight squad, and Mike and Clay, who do our softball, perhaps covering more jobs than anybody for that team, as well as around 35 other parents and students and interested community members we've helped. Reese to serve. Finn Mallard, Van Doren. Net fault there from Van Doren as he came through. It's Sicky Reese to serve. Luke Pyler to Garcia. Place to Kalik. Ooh, just can't quite get it over. It's 9-4 to Drake. Sicky Reese to serve. Service good. Mallard. Ball spins out of play. You won't have seen that, but it nearly hit Sean Barger in our camera booth. He was wise to it though. He had gaffer tape on his tripod legs. Mallard with the bump. Garcia with the set. Jonah Butler gets it over. Johnson plays it back. So, to Bergman. Johnson again. Here comes Luke. It's going to be called in. It's going to be called in. You know, that's a great sportsmanship. That's a very close call. But the TAM player who's acting as a lineskeeper on that side called it in. Reese to serve. Serve is just good. Pilot to Van Doren. Van Doren can't get it back. I think TAM were a little bit unsettled from that serve that just made it. So, in my ongoing mission to learn more about volleyball and therefore be a more useful commentator to you all, I've noticed that the umpire actually signals what's happened on every point. And so he makes a series of arm signals so that the players and the fans can be aware of why he's made those decisions. A little bit like they might do in rugby or football, although I guess that in those sports the referees will often call out what they've done. The only slight issue is I've no idea what any of these arm signals mean, so I'm interpreting them as best I can. And so apologies to the volleyball faithful if I'm getting any of these calls wildly wrong. I look forward to your feedback as we improve the strength of our commentary here at TAM TV. Ziggy Reese, 12-4, Drake lead. Van Doren bumps. Garcia. Butler gets the... Here comes Luke. It's great D from Jonah Butler. Finn Mallard unfortunately gets his return caught in amongst the pipes and ventilation system that sits about 35 feet above the floor here in Augusta Gym. 13-4 Drake lead. A little bit confusion there between Butler and Van Doren, and the ball didn't quite spring off Finn Malar's wrist in the way that he would have wanted. Rakovic comes in. Rakovic bump. Garcia sets. Van Doren takes a hit. I think that's Johnson plays it up. (15-4), Drake lead. Hawks going to have to find something special to bring this fourth set back. Butler plays it wide to Kalik. He keeps it in. Johnson plays in Lewis. 15-4 Drake lead. The Johnson-Lewis combination has been incredibly strong in this fourth set. Ziggy great from the backcourt with the service game. Luke Pyler gets it back over. Johnson. And Drake a little lucky there. The ball squirming and just falling on the Tam side of the tape. But I think that that's the kind of thing that makes a difference between winning and losing these games. Okay, Hawks set again. Here's Van Doren. Johnson plays it back to Bergman. Jonah plays it up. Van Doren gets it over. He's going to be called for. I think it was actually Jonah Butler who maybe stepped over the black line in the middle of the court. The ref didn't like that. It's 18-4 Drake. Van Doren. Ball catches his outside finger. Loses power, loses momentum, doesn't make it back over. It's 19-4 in this fourth set with Drake 2 sets to 1 up. The Hawks are going to have to find something remarkable to get this set back and keep themselves in the game. When I was young growing up in sunny Scotland, we used to call this a Roy of the Rovers moment. Roy of the Rovers being a comic book soccer hero who often found himself in very unlikely positions and you almost always managed to squeak out a win. Let's see if the Hawks can do the same. Reese to serve. Garcia sets. Simonton gets the ball back over. Simonton's return is good enough. The Hawks bring at least 1 point back. It's 19-5. Kenji Shiro is going to serve. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Andrew Saltzman's going to serve. Some substitutions made there. Niall Donegan comes on. The Saltzman serve is good. This time it's Drake who find themselves in disarray. It's going to be 19-6 to Drake. Foot fault, and wouldn't have mattered anyway as the ball hit the net. It's 26. Finn Deary is going to serve. Fans' favourite, it would seem, from the Drake bench. Finn Deary serving. 26 up at Drake in this fourth set. He goes for a near side serve. It's a harder one to execute and doesn't manage it this time. The ball goes wide. It's 27. Niall Donegan to serve. He served 4 a match and 1 in the last home game that the Hawks played. It's an incredibly close call. He tries to play the reverse way across the court. There was definitely space there, but missed by a few inches. A 21-7 advantage now for 21-7 advantage now for Drake. To make a few substitutions. Ellis Chamberlain will take his maybe second serve of the match. Let's see if he's... His serve is good. Azam gets it up. Rakovic to Garcia. Rakovic straight back over. Johnson plays over. Chamberlain. Chamberlain coming from the back. Can't get it over. That'll be 21-8. It seems an unlikely an unlikely return path for the Hawks. But they are a team that are used to showing such resilience. Here goes Simonton. It's a great serve. Reese has got it up, but it's still far back. Simonton keeps it up. Rakovic, Garcia. Tyler, Reese. Another fault called there to take Drake to 22-8 up against the Hawks. We're deep now into the fourth set. Drake need to find 3 extra points to win this match. Hawks need to find a whole nother gear to bring something back. These guys can do it. Alexander Xu going for power in the serve. Not working out for him this time. A small glimmer for the Hawks, coming back to 13-point deficit. Rakovic to serve. Can't quite find the rhythm that really brought the second set to the Hawks. Owen Johnson at serve, 23-9 ahead. He needs to find 2 good points to give the game to Drake. Johnson at serve. Not going to be this time. I mean, you would say the last 3 serves maybe suggest that both teams really want to move things on faster than they need to. Here comes Garcia. Can he settle things down? He does. Serve is good. Johnson plays back. Lets it go long. Hugh Knightley with the right idea. A lot of space open at the back court there. Okay, Garcia brings point difference to 12. 23-11. Resets. Johnson plays up. I think, and we're at match point here. 24-11. Great deep shot there by Hugh Knightley. Didn't make the first one, but made that one. Putting his team in pole position here for... Oh, I'm sorry, I mixed up another sporting metaphor. Apologies again. Fourth set. Drake lead 2-1. Rivera to serve for the match. Simonton gets it up. Garcia plays across. Azam goes long. And that, my friends, is that. We saw a spirited Hawks performance coming through the second set, but Drake really put them under pressure right the way from that point, easily controlling the third and fourth sets. Some great volleyball we've seen tonight. I'm sure we're going to see a lot more great volleyball from the Red-tailed Hawks through the rest of the season. Be sure to tune in again for more volleyball on Friday when the girls' team will be here in the Gus Gym. We look forward to that. We really appreciate everybody's support. Thanks once again to the Tam High Foundation. Thanks once again to the Tam High Boosters. Thanks once again to Coach Amo for her support. Thanks to JC Farr and the teaching staff for their support. Thanks to all of our volunteers, both the ones here tonight, Cohen, Sean and Scott, and everybody else who has lent a hand behind the camera, in front of the camera, on the mic, on the field, and wherever else you help sports happen here at Tam High. With that, I'll say goodnight from the Gus Gym. 3-1 set victory for Drake over varsity volleyball team. Thank you and good night.